Clearly, the pace of technology development, unmanned vehicles, autonomy, AI, this is a revolution in technology. And the modelling and simulation, training and simulation community needs to adapt to that, make use of those new technologies, AI in particular, where appropriate. And I think that's a key point. AI isn't the answer to all problems. It's the answer to a lot of problems. But
could be the problem.
Well, indeed. It's about adapting and adapting at pace to keep pace with the customers.
So in the near term, customers need now training. They need equipment now that's available to be delivered and to deliver training for the near term. In the longer term, simulation and synthetics are going to be used a lot more for the development of pieces of equipment, which then as a byproduct will turn into training equipment that can be used in the synthetic world. And that's needed because the cost of equipment is going up, the cost of operating equipment is going up, the airspace and land restrictions from an environmental perspective is becoming more and more difficult. To be able to carry out training where your adversaries can't see what your tactics are or your equipment capabilities are moves more and more into the synthetic world. And that allows cost-effective training in a realistic environment, but keeping it safe, secure, and protecting the environment.
Do you know what? There's a couple of trends we're seeing at the moment. It's those real high-powered computers that run that simulated kind of simulated training environment. Also, one of the biggest trends we're seeing at the moment is probably on-premises storage. With the conversations around sovereignty, cloud-based, we had a conversation there was a talk yesterday about the M&S incident. Everyone's moving towards these on-premises kind of large-scale storage.
The scalability, I think that there is a signal. We know there's a signal that we need to train more soldiers and more effectively. We're in a particularly resource-scarce environment where real estate or systems aren't simply available. So we need to be able to meet the demand of the commander and to deliver training for an operational requirement, and these types of systems help meet that demand.
I guess the big change that we've noticed over the last 12 months and more is just the rapid pace of change, and if I had to sum it up with one word, it's agility. Across the board, I think companies have to be innovating faster and developing faster, and that gap from kind of new ideas and prototypes through to fielding has been shrunk dramatically.
I just think that the recent geopolitical situation, both in Ukraine and now in the Middle East, has been, a non-wanted wake-up call for everybody involved. We have been preparing for, the future. But it feels like that has been accelerated. And we are trying to now move at a pace that I have never seen in 30 years of working in the simulation market. And that is a worry, but it is a challenge. And I think it's a challenge that we all have to try and embrace and do the best we can. So yes, people are moving towards wanting to train together, because actually a lack of global training or a lack of NATO-based training actually sends a signal that we're not prepared. This is actually, if we do it right, this is a deterrent. Showing that we are ready is something that we actually probably need to do.
The implementation of the new technology, so there's a lot of developments in the AI realm. So it's what we are offering, which is adding this layer of intelligence to sift through large swaths of data and extracting anything that might be of use, and also providing you with references to anything that is official. So if you have a library of documents, you can also refer to that. Other examples of developments and training would be simulations. So a lot of other companies also discuss that. Wargaming, so running simulations within different platforms and playing out scenarios. So you will hear a lot about Monte Carlo approach, and there's a lot of talk about use of drones. So yeah, very exciting time to be in this field.